Also, whereabouts are you going now? Are you going to get some extra expansions or?
I think we're just heading back to Tallon Overworld for the frigate.
Ah, right, of course. Okay then. Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
we're
that's.
back in fighting these things again.
Hmm.
Great.
So is this gonna be the freeze and shatter technique,
I
or
think I just
just,
ignore them.
or just
Or I
run
get
and gun?
annoyed and kill them. One of the two.
Oh, it's the completely ignore them option.
Alright.
Uh,
And there's like, oh right, power bomb. Fuck. Hmm.
trying to think actually, how far away are we from the from? Oh, sorry, how far away are you from getting the power bomb?
I don't get that till like halfway through the phase on mines.
Ah, okay then, of course.
And at that point I make a trip back to do item collecting.
Uh-huh. All right then.
A
Yeah, so
wasted
actually,
effort, because I end up going back anyway after the phase on suit.
actually, it's funny. I haven't even spoken. We haven't even spoken about the enemy designs. What do you think about them in Prime?
And Prime, I think they're all good, for the most part. So I don't really like Flagra.
Yeah. Oh, like bosses. You're not really a
It's
huge
hard
fan
to
of the
hate on
boss.
Thardus, I mean he's just rocks.
Yeah. Yeah. No, same. I can't really say much about that either. I think the bosses in general, they're pretty well designed. I do prefer the bosses in Prime 2, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I do find the different variants of the Metroids kinda curious, because they don't evolve that way in 2.
2. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing as well. We didn't see any of those variants in 2, did we? Because that was like what I believe those were like um what forms after the common Metroid that we see today. The
Yeah.
ones that appeared in 2. Yeah, because it
I
was weird. It was
heard
like they
that it
hatched
might be
out.
because of phazon mutations or something.
Right, what that kept them looking the same in this one.
Hmm?
You mean phasal mutations made them look like that in Metroid 2? Or
No, the same.
because it...
Like the Hunter Metroids, Vision.
Oh, yeah, of course, of course. Yeah, no, because Phasm was only existed in the 3D and in the Prime series, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I could believe that.
I think Prime 3 had the biggest assortment of Metroids.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember Prime 3 Metroids. Good, I feel so guilty now. I just can't remember Prime 3 very much. If you guys notice, I most of the time when I make references to, comparing this to other games, I always talk about Prime 2 or like any of the other Metroids except for Metroid Prime 3. I just can't remember that game that much. It was the motion controls left me too scarred on my first playthrough, but I don't know, I guess I did manage to fix it eventually, and I'm starting to play through that again.
I do like how they redesigned what baby Metroids look like in Prime 2. They're like little jellyfish and they're adorable.
Oh yeah, I remember those as well. Yeah, no,
Also
pretty.
completely harmless.
Yeah, no, pretty cool designs there. You know what? Actually, I'm just getting PTS flashback from Prime 3. I remember there was one boss that took so long to defeat. Like you had to shoot his shoulders and the weak spots. I think that was like the very first boss in one of the seeds. Oh god, that boss was so annoying.
Oh yeah, that golem thing. Well, we'll get to that later.
Yes. Yeah, that was quite terrible. Didn't enhance the experience, needless to say.
I had more trouble with the Elysian boss, but that's just me.
Elysian boss. Oh yeah, that was actually a pretty smart boss design, wasn't it? If I can remember correctly, like
Yeah,
having to go into. Oh man, it's been such a long time since I played Prime 3. I think I've just gone from not wanting to play it to wanting to play it in the span of like 5 minutes now. Def-
nice.
Definitely got to go over that again. Which I can imagine you will be covering in your Let's Plays, right? At one
Yep, as
point.
soon as we're finished with Prime 2.
Yeah, okay, maybe I think I'll just hold out for that. Play through Prime 2 and then hold out for that one.
I'm looking forward to the Prime 2 Let's Play. Maybe it'll make me interested in that game again. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I, I can just imagine it having complete opposite effects on us, like making me like the game less and then you'd like the game more. Because it is really tedious when you're playing through it, collecting all the keys, if I can remember correctly. That is one of the things that, like, made me just leave the game for a good few months every time we got to the key collection section.
Oh, you don't have that option this time.
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, as soon as I finish all my exams and that, I'll definitely get that out.
You
It's just
still in Tarvis Bog?
yes, I am. I'm still doing the test playthrough. It's just like every time I start playing any game like Smash or Metroid, and I'm thinking, oh god, I should be studying now. I should be getting through this work. It's just, I have so much to cover. It's ridiculous. By the way,
That's
guys,
understandable.
I do biochemistry and neuroscience, so there is a lot to cover. It's funny because one of my lecturers was telling me like, well, my lecturer is he teaches medicine as well, and he was saying like a few of the modules have like the exact same amount of work as medical students. Like we have to remember all the cranial nerves as well at one point, and it's just let's just say it's a lot of stuff. It's not easy, is what I'm trying to say.
I wouldn't imagine so. Have you ever checked out the YouTube channel Crash Course? I know they did something on neuroscience, and I've actually watched through all those, so I have a very general idea of what you're having to deal with.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
I don't think I have seen them before. Like, have they? How many videos have they got? Well, there quite a few, I'm guessing.
A lot. They have tons in different subjects: biology, anatomy,
Oh, nice.
psychology, history.
Oh, that's pretty cool. You preparing yourself for that university experience?
I was just doing that for fun.
Oh, wow, nice. But that's even better. Always go for a course that you're interested in. Like, trust me, guys, from experience, always go with a course that you have some interest in because it's, I have a feeling that it probably won't work out too well if you're not really motivated.
Yeah, it also won't work too well if it's a course that you're already so familiar with that you can literally sleep through it and then you just lose motivation to actually do any fucking work.
That is possible, yeah, that's a possibility.
That's
Although
the problem I ran into studying art.
Ah.
I just couldn't be bothered to do anything. I mostly just sat around in my apartment ignoring most of my schoolwork.
Oh, wow. Yeah, procrastination for the win. That is student tradition, though. I'm not gonna lie.
True. I think the
Anyway,
worst
now.
course I had to take was art history. It's so boring. For
Oh,
me, anyway. I know some
Ah.
people love it.
Yeah, that's the funny thing. Whenever you hate something, there's always gonna be someone out there that absolutely loves it, and vice versa.
And this is my favorite area in the game, just re-exploring the frigate. Apart from having to power up like 3 nodes for like 3 rooms in a row, I really like this place.
Yeah, no, I really do remember the music being quite calm as well, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's the thing about this game. The soundtrack is so atmospheric.
It's just unfortunate it's so linear in this area.
Yeah, that's
Although
true.
compared to the phase on mines, this is nothing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure once you clear this part, can't you activate the elevator and you never have to go through here again? If
Yeah.
I can remember correctly.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. And some scuba pirates, I guess. Yeah, not official names, guys.
I wonder why they're down here. I guess they're savaging material or something.
Yeah, that's all I can think of. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. It makes sense.
It's amazing how poorly equipped they are for fighting Samus.
Yeah, pretty much. It's like every single space pirate is pretty much walking into their death when they go up against Samus.
I think the Space Commandos might have been on the right track.
Yeah, they had the right idea, but still they failed in the end. Well, unless you just wait it out and they just teleport away to live another day.
Yeah. Oh, that one required 4. Damn.
God, it's strange. It's like I can barely remember this stuff. Like I have a really, really strange memory with this stuff. Like I think I remember something in a certain way, and then it turns out to be something completely different. Like I don't even remember the switches in this room, having to activate them. But anyway, also I want to know when you double jump and then hold down B again, do you float up in this game as well, or is it just like
no, that was added in Prime 2.
Prime 2? Yeah, no, I definitely remember the gravity booster in Prime 2. Okay then, yeah.
That's one
No,
thing I really liked about Prime 2.
yeah, the underwater controls were much better. I mean, not to say that the underwater controls were bad here, but it's just a lot easier to traverse the underwater landscapes in Prime 2.
One thing that I find kind of baffling about the returning to the frigate is, why is the debris floating underwater when it's clearly made of steel and rock? Or concrete?
That is a good question.
Like, are there air tanks inside? Because I don't think that would help.
Yeah, I actually can't answer that one.
I'm no physicist, but I don't
Uh,
think that's how it works.
yeah, no, that is a bit strange. I'm sure
Uh,
it wouldn't just be floating like perfectly like that.
they're made of Nintendium.
Oh man. Yeah, no, Samus's ship is definitely made out of Nintendium after surviving that crash landing in Metroid Prime 2. I'll never understand that. That perfect landing.
The only damage was to the back.
Oh god, and this evil climb.
That's actually one thing I did want to cover too, is the different ship designs that you see throughout the Metroid series.
Yeah, I mean Samus, she must have quite a high budget. I mean, she changes her ship like what, 3 times in the Prime series? Or actually no, does she change it again in Hunters? I can't remember the ship design in Hunters.
I think the ship design in Hunters is the same as Prime 1.
Ah, right.
But then in like Super Metroid and Metroid 2, you have the same ship design as Metroid Prime 2. And
Oh,
then Prime 3 kind of has its own thing, as does Zero Mission. And then
yeah.
Fusion has a completely different ship because Samus crashed it into an asteroid because she was drunk on X-parasites.
Of course. Yeah, no, actually, I kind of did like the ship in Prime 3, mostly because you didn't have to like jump on top. I mean, I know it's always cool playing around with the gravity when you jump on top of the ship, but I mean, just walking underneath is pretty cool as well.
It's
Also much
also
easier.
convenient just because of how much more they integrated the ship into the gameplay.
Yeah, that as well, which I do think was quite poorly executed, but I mean, that's another story for another day.
Alright, this room required those things too. Oh
Ah,
boy.
good, switches everywhere.
I hate the switches so much.
Yeah, and another annoying thing is that you pretty much have to have the thermal visor in order to hit the switches, even if you shoot them without using the thermal visor. Oh, and it was right at the beginning.
Yeah, go figure. I wish I had known that I had to do that from the beginning, so I didn't go up to the top and realize that I missed something.
Yeah, no, you were so hungry for that energy tank.
Yep.
Completely went past that switch. And these tentacles as well, so annoying. Can you freeze those tentacles or?
I wouldn't recommend it, because then they just get in your way.
Yeah, no, that would make sense.
And you can't shatter them either.
Yeah.
Alright. Also, I'm wondering where that space pirate corpse fell from.
That random corpse floating there, just chilling out.
Actually, something exploded and it fell in the water, so that's why I was confused.
Maybe, oh, really? What? When you shot something or?
No, it was just when I was climbing up.
Oh, right. Yeah, I'm sure if you scanned it, it probably would have had a little detail of how he died and stuff.
Also, I'm like 90% certain there's like a missile tank in this room.
Yeah. Yeah, you might just be right. Again, I can't remember too well. Oh, and more of these turrets. There isn't any way to shut these ones off, are there?
No, I think the mechanism for that is already destroyed.
Ah, right.
There's nothing where you can scan down here to activate stuff.
Hmm.
So like manual overrides. And this is what I was talking about earlier with the beginning of the Let's Play. There's like a scannable area in this frigate that you have to get then because everything's down by this point.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, you know, you were talking about the one of the monitors there, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's completely gone now.
And I think there's the missile expansion. I think this requires super missile.
Cordite. Yeah, I think that's Cordite is super missiles. Yep, there we go.
I'm curious as to how Samus stores her missiles. Is it like digital storage? Does she like materialize them in the gun?
Something we will never know. I mean, where does Link store all of his missiles? we all never
hammer
know.
space.
Yeah, no, and where does he store those masks as well? Majora's Mask, like, Wow, the happy mask salesman must be jealous of him. I mean, having to carry around that huge bag and then Link is there, just, a little boy there with all those masks, no extra space. Like, seriously, Link, share
I
your
think
secrets with
that
us.
in like the old Zelda cartoon from the 80s or 90s, Link had like a magic pouch that shrunk down his items.
Oh God, are we talking about that cartoon?
Well, excuse me, princess. I actually like that cartoon.
Oh my. Yeah,
It's
I
so
don't remember.
dumb, but it's actually kinda good at the same time.
Oh, what is it? Like the Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog type effect? So dumb that it's entertaining.
No, that one's just bad.
Yeah, and you know what? It's funny because I remember I got some enjoyment out of that cartoon, although I was like, I don't know, I think I was 6 or something like that. Either way, those are the dark days. I never talk about that again. If we talked about that, I mean, I just think, that's no good. No good at all.
That's no good.
Oh, man.
Uh, it's old video game cartoons.
Yeah, didn't
Have
you
there
guys...
been any good video game cartoons?
I'm trying to think, actually. I think the next Sonic cartoon was really good. I really enjoyed that one. They called it Sat AM, like the one that used to come on Saturdays.
Oh, right,
That was
right.
I really enjoyed that. I'm trying to think what other cartoons.
Was the Kirby cartoon good?
Yeah, it's funny because I remember when I was like, I think that came out when I was like 9. It came out, well, I don't remember it coming out here in the UK, but when I was 9, I went to America and like I only went to America for about 2 weeks. And I remember that cartoon was airing for the first time the day after I left. It was so annoying. I really wanted to see that cartoon. So yeah, I don't really have too much history with the Kirby cartoon. I think it was all right, although I only watched a few episodes online. But were you like,
Yeah, I remember it being okay too.
yeah,
I don't think it was great though.
it was entertaining, I guess. But as I said, I can't really speak only after like what 1 or 2 episodes.
Well, let's face it, Adventure Time is the best 80s video game TV show.
Adventure Time. I still need to see that.
You haven't seen Adventure Time?
Yeah, I know. I'm a disgrace.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's a corpse
No, I
I
don't-
already scanned.
Really? Did you scan that like when you before this sunk, like right at the beginning of the game, or?
Apparently.
Oh wow, nice. I didn't realize it saved some stuff. That's a pretty cool feature.
I forgot what I was doing. I guess I was looking around for possible expansions.
Yeah.
Like the greedy little whore that I am. Also, I really hate this one spot because they're like, the door is hidden up on a ledge. It's like, oh, it's not
Yeah.
at ground level.
Yeah, it's a bit disorientating at first when you first drop down. What I was gonna say as well, I love the little effect when you use the thermal visors and you can see all the fish. That's really cool.
Indeed.
Never really
You
noticed
didn't
that.
really notice that.
Yeah, never noticed that. Hmm.
There's a power up here, and it took me a while to figure out how to properly morph ball jump here.
Yeah, you have to do that quite a few times. Once you get the timing down, it's pretty simple.
Tricky.
Just gotta get that timing down.
Hope you guys like bouncing balls. 'Cause you're gonna be seeing a lot of that here.
Oh my. Wow. The
then I
classic
fucked it
method
up.
prevailed.
And I was so frustrated because I didn't realize I had to hold left when I got up there.
Yeah, no, I can imagine that caught a lot of people off guards. Just because you have to, take a little detour.
I actually found it easier to just bomb jump the entire way up there.
Yeah.
Rather than having to use the ball jump.
Yeah, no, the classic method
Yeah.
sort of prevails there.
At least then you can get a rhythm.
Much easier to get a rhythm.
I think we are almost out of here.
Yeah, it's starting to get a bit more organic.
Oh no. They're back.
Ah, good. Your good friends are back again. Where are they? Oh, some more as well. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I can't remember if the thermal visor disrupts your visor a bit less or something. I'm not sure. Either way, they're not too difficult to take out anyway.
I think I'm about to open up the gate from earlier. I don't know why they had it blocked off on the other side. Sequence breaking, maybe? I don't know.
Possibly, like I was saying before, I know they said that they locked off quite a few areas, like they had to make a few changes right at the end just because going to different areas before you get different power-ups used to cause the game to crash or something like that. Oh, and here's the phase on mines.
Fuck you! I was like, not going that way then. I find it odd that that's the only spot where the screen says intense radiation detected.
Oh really? Does it not do it again?
It'll keep doing it until you get the phase-on suit.
Ah, right, okay.
But no other phase-on area has that on it.
Oh, right.
It's kind of weird.
Yeah, that is pretty strange. Yeah. Okay, actually, no, I guess it was blocked off just so they made you, like, they forced you to go down, go down that way, I guess. Of course,
like
it's a lot more convenient as well. Yeah, you just gotta, yeah, the inner Michael Bay, you just gotta see everything explode. You gotta get that destruction.
Yep, it's a shame we don't get to blow up Tallon IV.
All in good time.
Yet.
Well, okay, not completely blown up, but you know, you do get
and we also had to blow up Norian, Brio, Alicia, Space Pirate Homeworld.
That would be very satisfying. That's what that should... Oh, sorry, and I was going to say that should be the staple in the Metroid franchise. You just blow up absolutely everything after you leave.
Oh, we have blown up Zebes, SR-388, and Dark Aether.
Yeah.
Am I forgetting anything?
Need more explosions, though. Oh, sorry, what did you say?
Am I forgetting anything?
Seems alright, right?
Okay, good. And now we are at the phase-on mines. Fuck this place.
Yeah,
I always hate coming here. It's like Tarvis Bog for me.
Yeah, no, it's, I mean, it has some decent areas, but, I mean, as a whole, not one of my favorite areas. Probably my least favorite in the game. Also, fun fact as well, if you do like a special jump, if you somehow manage to pull off a jump that gets you to the higher areas, that the enemy AI, like, they won't react at all, so you could stand right in front of the space pirates and they won't attack you. It's really strange.
Also, I completely missed the save station to my left and never went in there at all.
Wow.
Somehow it completely slipped under my radar.
Ain't nobody got time for that. Well, at least, you know, it looks like you got enough energy tanks. I can imagine you won't be dying anytime soon.
Oh, I won't be dying at all. It actually surprised me. I was expecting to die at least once by accident.
Yeah, no, that's the thing. This was a no-death playthrough, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You think your Prime 2 is going to be like that?
Yeah, maybe not. No, I'll probably be fine.
I think in that case it would be more understandable, just because that game is much more difficult.
Yeah, I mean, I think I might do if I put it on hard mode, but on normal mode, I don't think I should die. I remember it quite well, and as I said, I don't think the bosses will be too much of a challenge on normal mode. That is sort of tempting me to do hard mode now, but I know that's gonna possibly end up quite badly.
Yeah, you definitely don't want to fight the hard mode boost guardian.
Yes, I definitely don't want to do that. Oh, perfect shot.
I like how the ice just defies physics. It's like if you're in the air, you're staying in the air.
Yeah, it would have been so much satisfying though if they actually like dropped down and shattered. I would have loved that. Plus, it would have saved missiles as well.
Does this game? I guess this game does have actual physics. I don't know why they wouldn't do that.
Yeah,
maybe it doesn't apply to enemies.
Possibly. Does anything drop down when you freeze it in this game? Any object?
It either shatters or stays still.
Ah, that's a shame. Tis a shame. I know the Dark Beam actually does the same thing as well. It keeps it locked in place, but then again, you could argue dark energy has different effects or something like that.
This be true. And I think I'm getting a missile expansion here.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, I remember this part now. One involving the spider ball, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I find this kind of amusing. Kinda.
Construction site Sam has confirmed.
Just,
Yeah, well, that is a crane, isn't it? Yeah, there we go.
yeah. So
Yeah,
mildly amusing. And I think to use the other path, you have to have the grapple beam.
yeah, no, I'm pretty sure you do. And there's the normal Wii remote waggle jump.
Indeed.
Nice.
And I can't remember why I was shifting that back into the regular position.
Yeah,
Probably because I couldn't use it the other way anymore.
yeah. I'm just gonna say, doesn't it? It goes back to normal position once you like re-enter the room, doesn't it?
Does it?
I, I'm not 100% sure actually.
I never tested it.
Yeah, I can't remember. I really can't remember.
I didn't even bother with this playthrough just because I was like, eh, fuck it.
Yeah, I don't think you'll be using it for now anyway.
There's
Oh,
an expansion behind us that I can't get to right now. You'll see it in the future.
yeah. I know we're soon to be introduced to a new type of space pirate.
Several new types of space pirate.
Yeah.
Like 5 types.
Mm.
And I really hate this place.
Yeah, same.
It's also really dreary looking.
Yeah, it is quite depressing being in a pirate stronghold. Space
I was a
pirate
bit
stronghold.
disappointed when I found that defense turret scan thing. I was like, oh, I
It's
already
all-
destroyed them all.
See, they always seem to be like right at the like right on the other side of the room, which would you'd think that they'd put it right at the start of the room instead, but it seems like I always end up destroying them before I get to realize the switch is there.
Yep,
In
just occurred
most
to me
cases,
how stupid the space pirates are in this situation. They have plasma pirates. I don't have the plasma beam. Lock me in a room with them. It's,
The
I
space
couldn't
pirates,
touch
they need,
them.
they are showing some mercy.
Maybe they're just sporting.
Hmm.
Oh, we can't kill her like that. It wouldn't be any fun. Also, I wonder what the science team does. Are they just trained to fight too? Or are they hiding whenever Sam centers?
Probably hiding, still looking for ways how to replicate that morph ball without dismantling any more space pirates' spines.
And now we get introduced to the elemental troopers. In this case, the wave trooper. They use wave beam technology, but they are also weak to it.
Yeah.
For some reason.
The color is dead giveaway. Hint, hint.
Nothing else will work, period.
Hmm.
Normally,
AKA,
super missiles would work on something like that, but not in this case.
yeah. It's one of the few things you can't just
Ghostbusters.
one of the few things you can't just blast away with the super missiles. Oh, and there is the wave buster going to work. That's the first
That was
time you used
fun.
it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. I don't really like using it because it burns through missiles so fast.
Hmm.
But I do like feeling like a Ghostbuster, so I used it then anyway.
Yeah. No, one of my favorites, definitely.
Bendesium, my worst enemy. Soon. Soon. This place has a lot of power bomb spots, and it's kind of frustrating.
Yeah, I mean,
Start with like 3.
yeah, there's not many, and there's even like, what was it, like we mentioned before, there's like even 2 in the same room. It's just ridiculous.
Fuck the thermal visor. I don't need that shit.
Oh god, our nemesis has returned.
Those fucking horizontal doorways.
The wrath of the horizontal door.
And for some reason it just dropped me back through.
Yeah, I
What?
absolutely hate those. Like I was saying before, I think that is probably a huge reason why they weren't present in Prime 2. So annoying.
Indeed. And this is the room with the Alpha Pirate, which we won't be fighting now.
Yeah, we can't quite interact with him yet.
Yep, you need power bombs for that.
Although I find it quite surprising that the hint system was able to hint that the Alpha Pirate would have that artifact. It's as if they knew the pirates were going to get the artifact and place it in this exact location.
Well, they do have distant vision. Or maybe it just tracks their location.
That would be one theory.
I think both are equally viable.
Yeah.
Except one's a bit more out there. But it is Chozo, and they're kinda out there already.
Never
I
doubt
mean,
the
the new
truth.
Samus was coming.
Never doubt them.
Indeed. I can't remember, did the Chozo interact at all with the, aliens that are present on the planet Aether? I can't...
Luminoth.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they did. They said something like, "Oh, they collaborated with." I remember reading one of the logbook entries. It was saying they collaborated with them or something.
So what you're saying is the Chozo pecked them to death because they're insects.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I can imagine it going down like that. I'm sure that's not too far from the truth. The Ing weren't the real enemies. We know who was truly responsible now. No, but I'm sure there was one log as well saying something like they even helped with the Varia suit as well. Something like that. I think so.
They
I
did?
don't know.
Well, that would explain why they had all those other suits on the planet. Like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dark
that's
suit and light suit.
yeah, that's what I was thinking as well. I'll have to double check though. I'll get around to that in Prime 2. I'll be able to confirm that in a while.
I'm surprised how adjustable the Vari suit is, because I mean, even in Prime 3, the Galactic Federation upgraded it.
Yeah, no, I was
Switched out
surprised.
parts.
You lost it quite quickly as well in that game. I was really surprised. And
Yeah.
to be honest, I wasn't a huge fan of the PED suit. I don't know why, I just don't like the suit designs in that game. I don't know if it will probably grow on me like Prime 2 did, but I don't know.
It probably will. I mean, you said you only played through it once, right?
Maybe once or twice, but not that many times.
I'm really looking forward to that game. I love it.
You love Prime 3? I'm guessing you love it more than Prime 2.
Oh, absolutely. I like it more than Prime 1.
Oh, really? Wow. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. For me, the reason why it's probably my least favorite in the trilogy is I don't know. I thought the first two games sort of get the whole isolated on your own part right. I don't know. That's one of the things I really liked about the Metroid series.
Well, you do spend a lot of time by yourself, and Prime 3, there's just a bit more story in it.
Yeah, I mean it is more story driven and stuff, but I mean you can interact with the troopers and stuff, and I don't know.
And
Yeah,
here I fuck around with the laser for a while.
but
I
lasers.
basically blow up every single wall.
Yeah,
I
no.
even tried to fire the laser at myself. And succeed.
All in the name of science.
Indeed. I was a bit disappointed when it didn't kill me.
Wow, I just realized you have to scan it every single time. That is a bit annoying.
Yeah. I wish it was just gonna like go off every couple seconds or something.
That would have been much more helpful. Or even if you just shot something on the back of the turret and it shot. Then again, it's already fully scanned, so I guess it's not too much of a problem.
Seriously, I'm
No-
surprised that that laser doesn't kill Samus when it hits her.
Yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure the gravity suit is made out of Nintendium as well, so
Probably.
it's not gonna be breaking down anytime soon.
It does take damage.
Yeah, that's true. It seems to be able to
Just-
survive quite a lot.
Is there anything in the Metroid universe that can actually one-shot Samus?
I don't think so. I'm trying to think actually. I don't think there is.
The Omega Metroid. There we go.
It can one-shot her, can it?
Yeah, remember the final boss in Fusion?
Oh, of course, yeah. And I guess Mother Brain's
Laser.
beam, yeah, laser beam.
Actually, that can take like 2 hits.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
there's me being very disappointed by the damage. It's like nothing. Like, what the hell?
That is Nintendium going to work there.
Oh, yeah. I was really disappointed by that. I guess I should be
Wow.
grateful I took damage at all.
Oh man, you really want to see some damage, don't you?
I would have been okay dying like that.
Uh,
It would have been comical.
wow. And the very last one has the missile expansion in. Did you know that, or did you?
I think I might have thought that, but I wasn't 100% certain that I wasn't forgetting something else.
Right. Anyway,
But yeah, we got to shoot me in the face, so that's okay.
that's all good.
Hmm.
So I'm sure we're coming up to a boss fight very soon, aren't we?
I don't think so, unless you count the elite pirates as bosses.
I was referring to the one where you get the power bomb. The is it like a sentry drone or something? Actually, no,
That's a
I thought
boss.
mini boss, I guess.
It went down in like 3 hits.
Oh wow, I don't remember how easily it went down. Yeah, no, I do remember it being able. You can kill it quite easily. I'm sure the wave buster like automatically tracked it as well, so it just makes things so much easier as well.
And now we're in this atrocity of a room.
Ah, yes. I mean, the only advantage is that once you move them, you don't have to. I'm pretty sure they stay in that position, don't they? In the end.
Yeah. I think I just hate this room because on my original run of Metroid Prime back in middle school, I ended up adjusting it for every floor I wanted to go to.
Yeah, no, I absolutely hated this one as well. Definitely not my favorite part of this game.
I think the display next to this thing could be a bit better, but it gets the
Yeah,
job done.
yeah, no, it was a nice feature. I guess it's when you think about it, they could have just put nothing and expected you to
Nope, it looped back